These are all microaggressions that I have experienced. I've been told I'm pretty for a black girl, although that one is closer to just being outright racist. I've been told I was articulate, which sounds like a compliment, but frequently black people hear this, and what it sounds like to us is you didn't expect that I could speak clearly because I'm a black person, and now that you're surprised, you feel like you're giving me a compliment because you're telling me I'm articulate. Instead, just say something like, I like how you made that point, because then it actually shows that you're listening to the words coming out of my mouth versus sitting in awe that a black person can speak normally. I've had random people I do not know just walk up to me and touch my hair. It makes me feel like I'm a pet, or that the hair growing out of my head is so out of the ordinary that you just absolutely had to touch it. Just ask. I'll almost always say no, but I think it's important to respect somebody's personal space and just ask before you touch their hair. I was asked on a date with a white guy if I knew my dad, which felt like he was assuming that like black people don't know our fathers. When I was still practicing law, there were people who would like list off a bunch of black people that they knew and ask me if I knew them, thinking that like all black people must know each other, or that we don't have mutual friends who are non-black. One white lawyer always wanted to introduce me to people, but every person he introduced me to was another black person. Like, I guess he would meet black people and just think, you need to meet other black people. I think he just thought he was helping me to network, but I can meet plenty of people within our community who I can network with. In many courthouses in North Carolina, you cannot bring your laptop or cell phone into the courthouse unless you're an attorney. And there were many times that I would be stopped at security and I would tell security, like, look, I have my laptop and cell phone, I'm an attorney. And they would ask to see my bar card, which looks like this. My license is currently inactive, so obviously this is old because I no longer practice law. But if I was accompanied by a white attorney from my law firm, we would just have to tell security that we were attorneys and they would let us in.
Listen, look at me. I want to be chill, but God has other plans for me.
What's this?
It's an art project.
Okay, I like it. Picasso.
So I gave y'all a tour of my office/closet. This is where I do Zooms, but also where I get dressed for work. I work on TV, so I have a lot of clothes that I wear on set, and I just like to shop. Sometimes brands will send me stuff, or I've done partnerships where brands have like sent me clothes. But my regular clothes are in my bedroom. Ignore the pile of new clothes that need to be washed. So these are like my jeans and just like regular clothes. And then over here is like this little, I don't even really know what you call this, a bureau? I don't know. But like the doors open and then it has a bunch of like drawers, and these are where like little casual tops and bodysuits are and other stuff. And then like this is where I keep like, you know, socks. I love fuzzy socks and underwear and stuff. And then like workout clothes are here and pajamas. And then like sweatshirts and like a few jean jackets. And then back down over here is my coat closet because it's very cold in New York. And so this is where I keep my coats. And these fur coats are faux fur. Let me know if you want to see anything else. Okay, a few people asked me about my most prized new possession, my golden snitch clock. It opens in the front to tell you the time. I actually got this in a PR package, so they just sent this to me, but I looked online and it looks like there is a similar one, if not the exact same one, at Pottery Barn on their like website. So I can't guarantee you that it's the exact same one, but it does look really similar. I also have this scarf. I am a Ravenclaw. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. So I got this in a PR package as well, the Ravenclaw scarf. And there's actually a Harry Potter store in New York. That's where I got this Ravenclaw robe. So I have robes and they put my name on it. I bought this cute bag from the Harry Potter store. It says Hogwarts on it, and then there's a letter on the back. And I truly feel like this wand chose me at the Harry Potter store. We were shooting a TV segment there and they just selected a wand for me to use for the segment. And the handle of this wand is the Ravenclaw diadem. They didn't know that I was a Ravenclaw and a former Miss USA. So it's like a crown and Ravenclaw. It is amazing. Whew! This comment and the discussion underneath it, worth a read. So this comment is from one of my videos where I was talking about why I stopped practicing law. One of those reasons was the legal profession is just not diverse enough. And I was tired of the constant microaggressions that came with that. So this question is a good one, and it's one I've gotten before in a number of different ways. But basically, it's like, if the legal profession is not diverse enough and its lack of diversity is leading to microaggressions, and the diverse attorneys then leave because of the microaggressions, how are we going to solve the problem? I think it's important to note that there are other ways that you can support diverse attorneys besides just sticking it out for the rest of your life in a career that, in my case, I just no longer loved, because the lack of diversity in the legal profession was one of the reasons, but not the only reason that I left. I've been able to continue to support diverse attorneys, and specifically Black women in the legal profession, in a number of ways. I'll give you 3. Number 1, I hired a Black female attorney. So since I left the legal profession, I've done a number of partnerships, deals, including one deal that I'm announcing this summer, so excited. And I hired a Black female attorney to work on those deals for me. Now, yes, I'm a lawyer. I could review my own contracts, but I don't have the time or energy to look over all those documents and go back and forth with opposing parties. And in some cases, those deals just fall outside of my area of expertise. We always talk about supporting Black-owned businesses and supporting women-owned businesses, and attorneys' value is our book of businesses, the clients that we have. So if you want to support a Black female attorney or a diverse attorney, hire them and pay them. Number 2, after I stopped practicing law, I returned to my law firm and worked for a year as a diversity advisor, talking to my firm about practices that we could change, ideas that we had, ways to educate the firm so that we could support more diverse attorneys. Number 3, even though I left that diversity advisor role for a different diversity related role in a nonprofit that I do for free, I still do speaking engagements on diversity, equity, and inclusion. I share my experiences as a diverse member of the legal profession, and I try to educate people about what they can do to support more diverse people, not just in their law firms, but in businesses